Imagine having like a 10 out of 10 career. You know, you are at the absolute top of your game, flawlessly executing every high-stakes project thrown your
Oh,
way.
absolutely. Living the dream.
Right. But then, your romantic life. That is just a solid error 404, file not found.
Oh, man, yeah. That is a rough place to be.
It really is. Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to today's deep dive. We are looking at the winter 2027 anime Isshiki-san Wants to Know About Love.
And our mission today is really to explore why an elite police inspector's ridiculously clinical approach to a fake relationship is generating so much buzz.
Yeah, because it's not just another rom-com. It's tapping into a surprisingly universal human experience.
We actually see this through a 17-year-old prodigy inspector. Her name is Rinna Isshiki.
Who is literally nicknamed Steel, by the way.
Exactly, Steel. And she has this remarkably clumsy but kind detective partner, Mishi Rokutanda.
Oh, the disaster energy with him is real.
It really is. So when her heart starts racing around him, her tactical brain basically just short circuits.
Right, she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. So to quantify the anomaly, she decides the only logical solution is to launch a formal scientific inquiry via a pseudo-relationship.
I mean, I have to push back a little here, though.
Oh,
Yeah, because the whole clumsy guy melts the Ice Queen's heart trope is, incredibly played out.
sure, I can see that.
So what makes this specific fake dating experiment more than just, like, a recycled defense mechanism? Is she really just a prodigy who's terrified of not automatically having all the answers?
Well, what's fascinating here is how the series leverages Gap Mo.
Okay, Gap Mo.
Yeah, in anime culture, Mo basically refers to a strong feeling of affection. And Gap Mo isn't just about someone losing their composure.
Right.
It's this psychological contrast between a character's super rigid outward persona and their hidden vulnerabilities.
I see. So when you have a character who is flawlessly logical, her sudden vulnerability would feel totally unearned if she just, like, stumbles around.
Exactly. But by having her try to physically investigate her own crush using the actual scientific method, the contrast highlights her extreme competence and her extreme emotional incompetence simultaneously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it makes her emotional blind spots endearing rather than, frustrating to watch.
Here's where it gets really interesting. You can see that specific psychological contrast directly in the teaser trailer's animation.
Oh, the animation's stellar.
Right. Sakura Create isn't just relying on the dialogue from Ayunaragi's original 2020 manga.
No, not at all.
The crisp animation really handles the physical comedy of a serious professional literally forgetting how to breathe.
You really see those minute physiological changes.
Yeah, like the stiffening posture and those wide deer in headlights eyes when she encounters Rokutanda.
For sure. Director Kazuya Kamai is clearly translating that internal panic into visual language. But, visual comedy only gets you so far without structural pacing.
That's a good point.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, the reason this adaptation has so much momentum is really the series composer Deko Akao.
Oh, she worked on Komi Can't Communicate, right?
Exactly.
But how does a series composer actually prevent this from becoming just, I don't know, a shallow string of fake dating gags?
Well, a series composer structures the narrative flow across the entire season. And Akao, she just excels at the elasticity of an episode.
Elasticity? What do you mean?
Like, she'll stretch the tension with high-energy panic attack comedy. You have Riko Akechi voicing Rinna's frantic inner monologues, right over Shuichiro Maeda, bringing all that well-meaning disaster energy to Rokutanda.
Oh, the voice acting sounds incredible.
It is. But Akao knows exactly when to snap that tension back. She drops the comedic exaggeration to allow for a few seconds of quiet, genuine emotional resonance. She grounds the physical gags in actual methodical character growth.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? I mean, it's easy to look at a fictional precinct and just see a comedy of errors.
Right, just a funny show.
But it effectively strips away the professional armor we all wear. It really holds up a mirror to that incredibly common experience of being a highly competent adult, navigating complex careers just fine, but then still feeling like a total amateur when confronting raw emotional vulnerability.
Yeah, it's a great reminder that intellect and emotional maturity operate on completely different axes.
Totally.
Mastering a tactical crisis doesn't magically write the code for how to handle, holding hands or hearing a compliment.
Which leaves us with a final thought to ponder. If a tactical genius tries to logically quantify an irrational emotion like love through a fake relationship, does the experiment inevitably change the scientist more than the subject being studied?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Maybe that error 404 isn't a glitch in the system after all, but the exact prompt needed to rewrite the source code of the heart.